WRC's annual stop-off in South America. The Rally Argentina, round 8 of the World Rally Championship. Argentina covers an area of 2.8 million square kilometers. Its capital is Buenos Aires, but the rally is based around the city of Córdoba to the northwest of the capital. Rally Argentina has a habit of throwing up plenty of controversy and incident. In 2002, a titanic battle between Tommy Mäkinen and Marcus Grönholm ended in spectacular style when Mäkinen exited the rally. Grönholm then had victory taken away from him by the stewards after receiving illegal help in Parc Fermé. In 2003, he lost nearly a minute and a half on day one, but fought back to win, while all his main rivals found trouble of all different kinds.
Yes, I hope a weekend without any troubles, and for me and for the car, and so we can do a clean rally. That's my big hope.
So Marcus hopeful of a less stressful 2004 event. Also hoping to avoid trouble are Sebastian Loeb and Peter Solberg, currently first and second in the Drivers' Championship.
It is to finish in the good points on the podium if it's possible. So after that, I hope we will be competitive to fight for the victory, but we'll see.
We need a 10-pointer here, and Sebastian, not too many points. That would have been absolutely perfect, but he's very consistent, so it will be a good fight again, I think.
And Marco Martin badly needs to get the better of Loeb and Solberg to keep his dream of a first Drivers' Championship alive.
It would be nice to get some points, and the more the better.
Francois Duval has already discovered the shakedown, and this rally is full of surprises.
So have you seen any strange things ever in your rally history?
Yes, some...
No serious damage though, just a bit of stray brake fluid on the hot engine. So here are the standings as we approach the halfway point in the season. Loeb leads the Drivers' Championship by 9 points from Solberg, while Martin, with no scores in the last 2 rounds, is a further 10 points back. The Manufacturers' Championship Citroën are pulling away from the field.
The Argentinian action got going on Thursday night, with 2 runs through the Super Special spectator stage. 30,000 fans provided a fantastic atmosphere.
Opens extra long.
Peter Solberg and Marco Martin recorded the fastest times, with Solberg taking the overall lead. The service park is based in the resort town Carlos Paz. On day 1, the crews head north from here for 8 stages around La Cumbre. Stages familiar to many of the crews, but the change in the calendar from autumn to the middle of the Argentinian winter could present a different set of challenges. So Argentina greets the crews with cold, damp conditions, in sharp contrast to the 3 hot and dusty Mediterranean rallies, where Sebastian Loeb picked 28 of the possible 30 drivers' points.
Droite 120, sur gauche 130 Milan.
But this is a rally he's never completed, retiring at the end of day 1 in his debut last year. Experience counts in this tricky event, but so does driver ability, and Loeb has that in abundance. Peter Solberg is the early rally leader, and he has been brimming with confidence.
Double caution, crashed to crashed into 5 right dusty bend, unseen, very tight hairpin left. 40.
Solberg stalls on the hairpin.
Caution, line into 5 right dust long, the crash tightens 1, 2 left tightens early minus.
Now Subaru run on Pirelli tyres, and they are good on this kind of surface.
Line to 5 right minus half
He
long.
may well be quicker than Loeb despite the stall.
Half 2 left, tighten short, 1 plus.
Yes, 11.8 seconds faster. That is going to be a hard time to beat. Marco Martin has lost ground in the championship. He's taken no points in the last 2 events.
All right.
Martin needs to find his way to a few wins, or at least podium finishes.
30, 6 left long.
And the same can be said for Marcus Gromholm. The Finn hasn't won since this event last year, 14 months ago, but he has been a master of Rally Argentina in recent years, and we'll hope that continues this year. If Gromholm's the recent master, Carlos Sainz is the past master. He's been on the podium 9 times, and won the rally twice.
Yes, and not many drivers know this event like Carlos. This is the first real stage. It's a real tough one to start the rally. And it has everything that they'll find in Argentina. There's some very fast sections at the start, but then some very slow and twisty sections. Not just that, there's a wide range of surfaces. Now, the majority of Argentina is soft sand, but there's also some rough and rocky places, and there's loose gravel and rocks everywhere. And what makes it tricky, there's always danger at the roadside, but it's important to stay on the racing line. But to cap it all, towards the end of the stage, we get big jumps and water splashes. Now, this is a feature of virtually every stage of the event.
And Ford's Francois Duval has only experienced this rally once. Perhaps the young Belgian is trying a little too hard, a little too soon. He braked late there, and it's going to cost him. Duval is 40 seconds off the pace. For Mitsubishi and Gilles Panissi, this is a voyage into the unknown. The teams had no testing here. Panissi's never finished here. That said, recent testing in Europe has been encouraging, and the team hope to see an improvement in performance. The crowds here are amongst the most enthusiastic in the WRC. And the performance that's really impressing them at the moment is that of defending world champion Peter Solberg.
Going out, 16.
He sets his third fastest time on the spectator line roads of stage 4,
30.
extending his lead to 12.1
Line into 5
seconds.
left, that's extra long, tightens, opens.
Second overall is Marco Martin, and he wants results.
80, junction 3, right?
Already he's got a fierce battle on his hands.
200, 3 plus left.
He's having to push hard to hold on third place to Marcus Gromholm. Gromholm's just as hungry for a result and is faster than Martin on the stage. But instead of moving up the leaderboard, Sebastian Loeb's dropping down. Held up in part by a problem with his differentials. He's fifth on the stage, 8.5 seconds behind Solberg, and he drops a place overall.
The car is not doing what I want. I'm understeering, oversteering. I cannot keep a line and be quite smooth. I cannot drive very good the car, so it's difficult.
So, after stage 4, Loeb is 5th and trails his teammate Carlos Sainz by 5 seconds. It's very close between Martin in 2nd and Gromholm in 3rd. And up ahead, Solberg is starting to build a lead.
So, while the spectators enjoy some warmth and nourishment, Peter Solberg must be enjoying leading the rally. But, as everybody knows, there's a long way yet to go. This stage has lots of water
to keep left of a crest, 60, water splash, 20, line into 2 right minus, tighten short, 1. 20, keep right into 2 left minus of a crest.
And it's happened again. Solberg entered the water far too fast and the car nosedived in. Now it's lost power.
Try and clear it, yeah.
And that
5 right
bonnet
plus
is badly
80.
damaged.
6 right plus, keep in of a crest, 40.
He's lost 27 seconds and that's his lead gone. Second place Marco Martin is poised to take advantage.
100
He's flat out in 6th gear on one of the fast sections of stage 5.
150 crest, 40, jump maybe straight. 200 crest, 20.
That was a major accident, by far the worst Martin's had in his career.
I have absolutely no idea what's happened. We were coming flat out up this hill and there was a small jump here, but it's kicked the back end of the car up unbelievably, and we've landed on the roof and gone end over end, and I don't know where I am at the minute.
It says a lot for the safety devices of rally cars that Michael Park and Marco Martin can get out of the crumpled Ford. Both are bruised and badly shaken, but no bones broken. Marcus Gronholm steps forward to take the rally lead. He passes the badly damaged Ford. It's a reminder to everyone that this sport can be seriously dangerous. One slip and the rally's over. Now the Finn is being closely pursued by Carlos Sainz. He's faster than Gronholm on stages 5 and 6, and by the end of the morning is just 1.6 seconds behind the Finn. His teammate Sebastian Loeb has found his form. He sorted out his transmission problem and wins stages 5 and 6. Now he's coming to that flat-out part where Martin had his accident. How did Martin get it so badly wrong?
Approaching this crest, Loeb is keeping well to the left, whereas Martin is further over to the right. Now if we look at Loeb's position, he is kept well to the left to avoid this large rounded rock, which he misses easily. But for Martin, this rock is right in the middle of his line. It smashes into the rear underbody protection at 174 kilometers per hour. This launches the car into a massive end-over-end accident.
So Marcus Gronholm and Carlos Sainz now holding the top 2 places, following the retirement of Marco Martin and Peter Solberg's problems in the water.
Malcolm, it sounds like a very nasty accident for Marco Martin and Michael Park. What happened?
You're right. I mean, I think it's probably the most violent accident that Marco's ever encountered, and certainly now just speaking to our guys that are on the scene, their word back to me is that they've never seen a car like the damage that this car has suffered. Fortunately, the whole cockpit area is still intact, which is the bit that's obviously saved the crew. Michael's back here. He's been to the medical centre. He's checked out. He's fine. Marco, they took him to a hospital near the scene of the accident. I think the fortunate thing is there's no limbs or anything like that broken, but it's fair to say that he is suffering with his visibility.
Petter, what happened?
Well, water splash again. It seems like earlier days I could go absolutely flat out over the water splashes, but not anymore. Must be because the aerodynamic is very good on the car, so it pulls the car down instead of pulling the car up as it did before, so too bad.
We are leading, but okay, it's not a really fantastic feeling. Not confident, it's going okay, but not, I mean, like it should.
So the Argentinian mountains have already caused problems, and Marcus Gronholm, having inherited the rally lead, now has to maintain
it. 5, oikein, eri, 3, ja vasen, hidas, 3.
And he shows his determination with his first stage win of the event in stage 7. 2 times winner in Argentina, Carlos Sainz is continuing his consistent and error-free pace. He trails Gronholm by just 3 seconds coming into stage 8. What can you do on this second run through the rally's longest stage? He looks like he's going to be faster. Yes, he is. He takes the rally lead by 3.8 seconds. Not such a successful run for championship leader Sebastian Loeb. He trails his teammate by 28.2 seconds at the end of stage 8. And it's not good for Harry Rovanperä either. His power steering's failed, which means hard physical effort to manoeuvre through the stages. It's not easy to keep on the line and out of danger. He's losing time, dropping places, and has damaged the 307. Francois Duval climbs above the Peugeot into 5th place. And Christian Solberg also benefits. Solberg's had a reasonably trouble-free run, and by the end of stage 8, is up to 7th overall. But in the other Mitsubishi, Gilles Panizzi has lost 4th and 5th gear. He drops nearly 2 minutes on stage
8. Carlos Sainz leads a rally for the first time since Corsica last year. But his lead over Gronholm is just 3.8 seconds. Sebastian Loeb holds third.
Season in Argentina, and the holidaymakers are out in force to watch Marcus Gronholm wasting no time in responding to Carlos Sainz's attack. He powers through stage 9, taking 5.2 seconds out of the Spaniard, enough to propel him back into the lead. But Sainz trails by just 1.4 seconds. Here again, though, he can't keep the 5.2 seconds. Sebastian Loeb is running smoothly and is still in a position to strike. Just over half a minute separates him and Gronholm after stage 10. Petter Solberg's been bitten once by the water splashes, so you'd expect him to be twice shy of his second run for the stage.
Keep right into 2 left minus
the team was trying to take it slowly, but the car nosedived in again. And this time it stopped.
Oh, no.
How frustrating for the crew.
Take out the fan.
They do get the engine going again. But the Subaru isn't sounding good. They make it to the end of the stage, but things get worse. Having battled water, now they face fire. Solberg and co-driver Phil Mills, they can't repair the Subaru when they stop on the road section. This is Solberg's first retirement since San Remo last year.
Very interesting, because now the second I took it careful, and still the engine came full of water. Maybe something happened in the water splash, but I don't know.
With Virtual Spectator, we can compare Petter's speed through the fateful water splash on stages 5 and 9. Now, Petter abided by his team's instructions and has dramatically reduced his speed, actually by 34 kilometers an hour. Unfortunately for him, slower was far worse. Now, here's his teammate Hirvonen, who is even slower, but the same thing. The deeper front spoiler on the circuit gives greater downforce in normal driving conditions, but in water splashes it appears to act as a scoop.
Hirvonen loses a lot of time. He keeps 6th place. As a result of Solberg's retirement, Francois Duval steps up to 4th. And the margin between the top 3 and the rest is growing. Duval is more than 2 minutes behind 3rd place Sebastian Loeb. Christian Solberg moves up to 5th. Particularly impressive as 14th is his best ever finish.
We do have a lot of experience. We've been to this rally many times. We've done lots of water splashes. We don't understand what's happened to Petter. I mean, until we see the data, until we maybe see some images from the place, till we can talk to Petter, till we can see the car, I don't know what we can do.
It's going well. Yes, we have no problems, and it's okay for a moment.
Well, today went okay. Tomorrow is still a long way, and the day after tomorrow as well, but I'm happy today.
Day 1 ended with 2 more runs through the Super Special. Gronholm won both, taking a further 3 seconds out of Sainz in the process. Loeb is still 3rd, while further down Christian Solberg is in a promising 5th position for Mitsubishi. day 2, the crews head south from Carlos Paz to the area around Santa Rosa de Calamuchita before returning for 3 stages around Carlos Paz itself. So 7 more tricky stages with plenty of water splashes to get through.
So straight to the action and stage 13 of Rally Argentina. All the hopes of the Subaru team now rest on the young shoulders of Mikko Hirvonen. The young Finns had a solid run, only losing time at the water splashes. He's in 6th place, 3 minutes behind Christian Solberg. And it's been a fine performance by him, especially as this is his first experience of Argentina. And as he hasn't finished a rally since Finland last year. Ahead of him is Ford's
Gauche sans couper, ferme 120 fort, tenir en jump, ça saute fort. Pour gauche sans couper, garde. Sans couper, pour jump léger, gauche 80, en frein 25 pièges, droite 70 large. Pour long gauche 60, ferme tard. Long gauche 60, ferme tard. Ferme tard. Pour sommet léger, droite à fond.
Sebastian Loeb is in 3rd place. His 2 closest championship rivals, Martin and Peter Solberg, have retired. Still 200 kilometres to go. But for now, he's looking at 6 points and extending his championship lead. Ahead is his teammate Carlos Sainz. Sainz is a real favourite in this Spanish-speaking nation. It looks like he's enjoying Rally Argentina. And the crowd seem to be enjoying his performance too. The Spaniard's been consistently quick and typically trouble-free. Out in front is Marcus Gronholm. But the Finn just has a lead of 8.4 seconds. Sainz set a quick time on this fast stage where awkward jumps can catch out the unwary. So can the double world champion keep his lead?
Ja oikein eri lynypy 5 ja oikein miinusahdas.
It looks as if it might be close.
Rautasilta oikein eri miinus. Maali.
No, Gronholm's faster, not by much, but he extends his overall lead to 10.2 seconds.
Ihan kova vauhti, oli irtokivi ja löi.
Marcus, you picked the soft tyre this morning. Was it the right choice?
Maybe not, because I was not much faster than the others. So.
But he's faster, that's the main thing.
Yeah, but it will be maybe difficult to second pass, I don't know. We'll see.
For 20 years, the Cordoba region has hosted Rally Argentina and has always been one of the most colourful stops on the WRC calendar. The city of Cordoba was founded in 1573 and was the country's colonial capital. Rally HQ is in Carlos Paz in the Sierra Chicas, which are in the foothills of the mighty Andes. This is farming country, and when the rally's not around, it's the gauchos and their impressive horsemanship that rules these hills. The legendary revolutionary Che Guevara spent his teenage years in the region, and his former residence in Altagracia is now a museum.
The residents of Carlos Paz, Cordoba and crowds from all around Argentina flock to watch the rally. More than 1 million fans are expected. And it seems like most of them have made their pilgrimage to Santa Rosa de Calamuchita. And this water splash. Mikko Hirvonen, unlike his teammate Peter Solberg, whose rally was ended by a water splash, makes it through safely. The young Finn says he likes these roads, so there's pleasure here, but pressure too, as his is the only remaining Subaru. Harry Rothenpera had an agonising 70 kilometres without power steering on the afternoon of day 1. Now, though, his 307's in full working order, and at once the Finn's competitive again. He moves up to 7th place at the expense of local driver Luis Perez Compact. The Argentine's driven a steady rally and has privately entered 206 and is still in the points.
Al fin por adentro, 100.
Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz is battling for the win.
There's going to be fireworks on these southern stages as they're the fastest of the event. Now, the roads are consistently wider and the racing line is more critical to help carry higher speeds. Just watch his telemetry. It's 5th, then 60th, all the way to the water splash. Now he's breaking down into 5th, but it's flat out through the water. Like Subaru, no problem in a Citroen Zara. Through these slow corners, look how the Citroen doesn't oversteer. Controlled by a computer, it applies the inside brakes to counteract the slide.
Marcus Grönholm's in blistering form too. He's extending, albeit gradually, his rally lead.
Vasen eri. Tosta vasen eri. Ja oikein eri.
Despite going offline, he quickly corrects his mistake and even wins the stage. He now has an 11.4 second advantage over Sainz.
Grönholm pulling away from Sainz, but a reminder for him there of how it can all come apart very quickly here. The rest of the point scorers are well spread out.
So, on to stage 15, and Mikko Hirvonen's flying the flag for Subaru. He's been told to work on his pace, but he's posted some competitive times in Argentina.
Hyppy keskeltä täys. 150.
But he was pushing a little bit too hard there, and it's fortunate the error didn't have worse consequences. Out on his own for Ford, the young Belgian Francois Duval. His teammate Marco Martin has been released from hospital after his dreadful accident on day 1, but the Estonian is still quite shaken.
Pied gauche 80, tenir droite, attention.
Duval though appears secure in 4th place at the end of the morning stages. 1 place ahead is Sebastian Loeb. The Frenchman appears to be content in 3rd place.
Droite 140 moins millions. Et poste 5 plus tout droit. 100 mètres. Ciel. Sur gauche 150.
He's continuing to drop further behind his 2nd place teammate, Carlos Sainz. Sainz can't let up, tantalisingly close to the big prize, the rally lead. It's been a long time since Sainz has won a rally, Turkey last year, and now he'd love victory in front of his Spanish-speaking fans. Though he hasn't beaten Grönholm on day 2, he's not necessarily too far away. Grönholm, though, does win stages 15 and 16.
Kivi sisällä. 7 ja nyppy täys miinus hyppää. 100. Nyppy vaseri helppo.
But there's still only a 60.4 second margin between himself and Sainz.
130.
Any mechanical glitch or driver error will cost him dearly.
8.
He's driving on the limit, on a tightrope between aggression and control.
Grönholm has doubled his lead over Sainz in the 4 morning stages. Loeb in a race of his own in 3rd, while Christian Solberg is still scrapping away for points in 5th. Service, there's plenty to distract the crews, but minds will be focused on the remaining stages.
Marcus, 3 stage wins in a row and 16.4 second lead. Now it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, but it's maybe not enough yet. We have to fight on.
Starting very well this morning. We decided to go on 9 compound. He decided to go on soft compound on 8, and Well, I don't know if that was the reason, but looks it was a little bit faster.
It's the first race I've had this season without any problems so far. So I had many prayers with my car before the rally, and I keep on praying with her until the finish of the rally.
And it's good to see Marco Martin out of hospital and on the mend after his huge accident.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not 100%. I have some problems with the eye, but yes, I'm pretty lucky and very happy that I walked away from an accident like that.
The next loop of stages is reported to be soft and sandy, so with only 2 tyre patterns, the teams open up the tread by cutting the tyres.
Yes, and Carlos Sainz is one driver who has instructed his team's tyre technicians to modify his tyres. This is in order to gain extra grip. Now let me explain just a little bit more. On these fast sandy roads, grip is vitally important, not only in traction and acceleration, but also on braking and steering. A tread pattern is designed to clear away the loose surface, but with an excessive amount of sand, a standard pattern cannot clear it away. However, when it is cut and modified, it's opened out, which clears away far more gravel and sand, cutting through the soft surface, allowing the rubber to grip the harder surface below.
Stage 17 of Rally Argentina, and Mitsubishi still have both their cars in the rally. And if Christian Solberg keeps 5th place, he's set for the team's best finish of the season. He's 2.5 minutes behind Francois Duval. Duval is quietly going about maintaining his position without taking undue risks.
Sur droite 60 tours, 25 freins, pour gauche 40 tenir.
Driving similarly conservatively is Sebastian Loeb. He's received a 20-second time penalty for being late out of service, and it's the first time that Citroën have ever incurred a particular penalty.
Sur attention, gauche 90 long. Gauche 90 long.
Carlos Sainz's concern is to cut Marcus Grönholm's lead. So far on day 2, he hasn't bettered the field, but he blasts through stage 17 in the hope of changing all that. The rapid leader knows he's under pressure. He's had to push hard all morning to keep the Spaniard at bay. He can't beat Sainz's impressive tide. Doesn't look like it. No, he's 3 seconds slower. His lead's cut to 13.4 seconds.
Difficult. I was scared to cut the corners because there was stones and everything inside, and the car was always bang bang. I didn't like it.
So the fans now have a real battle being played out before them, as well as enjoying the unexpectedly good showing of Rally Argentina debutant Christian Solberg. But there's something wrong with the Mitsubishi. It's a transmission problem. The car sounds terrible. This marks the end of Solberg's promising rally. But the promising rally of Carlos Sainz continues.
Para foto, derecha rápida menos derecha rápida menos la foto, para uno, izquierda rápida termina el rasante, para un triple foto, derecha rápida menos los dos veces se abre, para izquierda rápida termina la foto, para uno. kivilinjalla.
Ronholm has just 12.9 second advantage coming into stage 19.
Pitkä nopea, kirraa.
Oho. That sounds like a serious impact.
Oikein pitkä hidas.
The Peugeot's definitely sustained some damage.
Ja nyt vasen nopea.
This is disastrous for the Finn. He's seeing his hopes of a first win in 14 months ticking away with the seconds.
Okay, we have hit a stone on the road and front right wheel is damaged and we are stopped on the stage.
The suspension's broken, a drive shaft's come loose and damaged the engine. His rally's over.
We just came into one corner and I was with the open wheel and we touched some stone or something. I didn't know what happened. Bang! It was that.
It's a devastating blow for Gronholm, and surely it ends his chances in the Drivers' Championship.
The championship is over. I think that we must be clear as far as this situation is concerned. What I'm really deeply sad about is this situation doesn't reflect the team value and the car value, but still figures are there. I'm deeply disappointed because the work which has been done has been so far really good, but it seems that in front of us we are stronger competitor.
It's never good news when a rival has a problem, but for the championship, yes, if we can finish like this, I think for us it's very good. Marcus is not at the finish, Peter is not at the finish, Marco also, so we could have a good lead.
Carlos, it's looking very, very good for victory tomorrow.
At the moment, yes, but of course we are still missing one day and the super stage tonight, so we can just keep going, try to do not make any mistake and wait for tomorrow.
What would it mean to you to get 26 World Rally victories?
I don't know. I think it's for me it will be important, but I want to think about that tomorrow, not now.
Again, day two was completed with 2 runs through the super special stages, with Carlos Sainz holding his advantage over teammate Loeb. Francois Duval is in third, while Gilles Benizzi has moved into the points for Mitsubishi. Carlos Sainz makes his final preparations for what could be a record-breaking 26th WRC win, but he doesn't seem to be feeling the weight of history.
What would it mean to you to become the most successful driver in the history of the World Championship?
Well, I think, it's records are important, but not so important. I think the important thing is that, I win here 13 years ago, and if I can win here today with 42 years, I will be very happy.
The final day consists of 5 stages, a repeat of the 3 stages around Carlos Paz, with the big finale taking place over 2 classic tests, Mina Clavero and El Condor.
So, with just 85 kilometres to go, Francois Duval is third overall for Ford.
Sommet gauche 120 à fond. Et frein 25, gauche 70,
D2 was tricky for the young Belgian, with a series of stages he'd not driven before.
Sur droite 80 cordes, droite 70 ferme.
He played safe and following Marcus Gronholm's retirement, he's moved up to a podium position.
Gauche 40 cordes, très étroit pont, gaffe. Pour droite 60 ouvre et frein pour sommet sur
And conditions were difficult this morning too, with low sun and dust hanging over the stages. Sébastien Loeb's been cautious as well. Many of the stages are new to him too, but he's now second overall. And he sets a fast time on the first stage of the day. Citroën boss Guy Fréquelin says team orders won't be imposed. Carlos Sainz won't be told to hold off so his teammate, the Drivers' Championship leader, can take the win. So that means Sainz is just 5 stages away from rally driving supremacy. All that said, nothing can ever be taken for granted in rallying.
Para izquierda, rápida, ahora cierre detrás.
And though Sainz has vast experience of this event and a reputation for keeping out of trouble, he's not counting on his first win of the season just yet.
Izquierda buena, ras, puente para uno. Derecha acá poco ras, más 4 sobre la bandera.
Further down the leaderboard, Gilles Panizzi's on target to get the car home for Mitsubishi. Better than that, he's moved up a place, overhauling local favourite Gabriel Pozzo. But the best of the Argentinians is Luis Perez compact.
Siguen derecha de nada más por adentro.
He's 6th overall in his Bosian Racing Run 206.
80 derecha de nada menos por adentro.
Holding 5th place is Harry Rovanperä. Is well placed for his best ever finish. And on stage 24 he gets his first stage win for Subaru. But still out in front is Carlos Sainz. It's been a disappointing season so far, a win here though will change all that.
Sainz began the day with a big lead, but has given little away to Loeb this morning. Is this because he knows the toughest part of the day is still to come?
Carlos, 2 stages to go, but you've got Mina Clavero and danger at every corner.
Yeah, Mina Clavero is one of those stages where you cannot relax. It's rough, tricky, but well, at the speed we are going at the moment, shouldn't be any problem.
I hope we will have no problem this afternoon. 2 stages to go. For the moment, everything is okay. The car is going very well. The gap between me and Carlos and me and François Duval is very big, so we just have to stay on the road.
And for the 3rd consecutive rally, François Duval's left in the only manufacturer's Ford. If he does finish in 3rd place, the young Belgian will have taken 15 points in 3 events, whereas his senior teammate, Marco Martin, hasn't scored any.
50, sommet sur droite sans ferme, 3. 50, frein pour gauche 60 ferme, pas corde. Gauche 60 ferme, pas corde.
And Sebastian Loeb will have 36 of a possible 40 drivers' points over the past 4 rallies. That's assuming he gets home safely in 2nd place.
And Loeb is a driver who is more than capable of getting through one of the most difficult stages in the World Championship. Now this stage is without doubt the toughest in this year's event. Now the surface is so inconsistent in terms of grip. There's danger on virtually every corner. There's so many loose rocks and there's walls and rock faces lining the road continuously. Now Loeb's teammate Carlos Sainz is far from winning this rally until he gets through this tough test for sure.
Sainz, of course, knows it better than any other driver here, and that means he knows the potential pitfalls. He's won this event twice and been on the podium for the past 3 years, 2nd last year, and still on course for one better in 2004.
Por la izquierda Bonamero, un poco tarde de tierra, acaba medias de tierra. Bonamero, un poco tarde de tierra, acaba medias de tierra. Por la derecha acá.
The magnificent birds which have given this spectacular stage its name have turned up to pay homage to rallying's finest. At over 2,000 metres, El Condor is one of the highest stages in the World Championship, and it's one Subaru's Mikko Hirvonen has never driven. The young Finn was under orders to show some pace in this event, and he's achieved top 3 finishes in every stage of day 3. If he completes the rally, he'll get 5 championship points for his team. François Duval looks like he's heading for a possible 6 points.
25 frein piège pour
He's third overall coming into the final stage and has driven a mature rally. The young driver has a great deal of potential, and a good result here will help put forward in the running for the manufacturer's title. But no one can compare with Sebastian Loeb.
Attention, gauche au frein pour droite 140 moins Milo.
Finish in Argentina would give him a series of 4 top 2 results.
Moins Milo, 100 mètres.
The Frenchman's already won 4 rallies this season. This is championship form.
Gauche 140 bon Milo et droite
With
140
the
moins.
Citroën continuing to be impressively reliable, it's an excellent combination.
Spécial terminé pour Damien.
But Loeb isn't the master today. Barring disaster, that title deservedly goes to Carlos Sainz.
Yes, and this event has all been about Carlos Sainz and his co-driver Marc Martin. Now, El Condor is a stage that has to be respected. But Carlos is a driver who's been around for so long, and there'll be no schoolboy errors from him, I can guarantee. Now, I've been his teammate for a number of years, and he's such a hard worker, and he's a great tactician as well. And he's already found this stage in his mind, being middle of the road all the way to the finish. You have to bear in mind he's got just over 1 minute and second place. Seconds to make sure he's got some finish. Now, there is talk of retirement at the end of this year, but he's worthy of any seat in the team. There's not far to go now. That's it, he's the most successful WRC driver of all time.
Spécial terminé pour l'équipe.
What does it mean to you to have your 26th victory?
Well, you know, I won here 13 years ago and I'm still winning. It's a very good feeling when you are 42 years old.
So here are the final standings via Inmarsat. Carlos Sainz's eventual winning margin over Loeb just over 1.5 minutes. Duval confirmed in third. That win translates to 10 championship points for Carlos. Further down, Gilles Panizzi collects 2 points in his Mitsubishi.
It's a very special victory for me. It's not so easy. 13 years after I won first time here in Argentina, I'm winning again. I'm feeling very good.
Guy, you won here in 1981 as a driver. It must be very nice feeling to win here as a team boss.
Yes, it's very important also for Carlos because it's a really very nice victory for him because it's a historic victory.
For me, it's very good too because Peter, Marcus retired, so I'm the only one of the 4 first of the championship to finish, and now I have a good gap, so everything is perfect.
Loeb's 8 points for second puts him a commanding 17 points ahead of Solberg in the Drivers' Championship. Sainz moves on to 34, level with Marco Martin. And that Citroën 1-2 sends out a clear message in the Manufacturers' Championship. Catch us if you can. Played for Carlos Sainz. His achievements this weekend mean he was the only choice as the Inmarsat star of the rally. 13 years separate his first win in Argentina from this one, and it was 14 years ago that he became the first non-Scandinavian to win Rally Finland. This is the next stop, where we see more history made here. First, time to enjoy this victory. El Matador is back. To keep up to date with the WRC, check out the website at www.wrc.com. But for now, it's goodbye from Argentina.
aïe, 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 aïe.